today we'll be seeing about nutrition. So what is meant by nutrition? The whole process by which an organism obtains its food is called as a nutrition. So we need any idli or chapati or pani puri or whatever it is, we need to consume it. So if we consume it, we'll be getting some energy. So that idli or chapati or whatever the food we are consuming it, we is said to be a nutrition for ourselves. Likewise, in the plants also they follow some sort of nutrition, and in animals also they follow some sort of nutrition. In the case of plants, plants follow autotrophic mode of nutrition. That is, the plants are either called as autotrophs, and the nutrition they follow is said to be autotrophic mode of nutrition. That means the plants are able to make their own food with the help of sunlight, chlorophyll, water, and other materials, raw materials which is available in the nature. So with the help of these things, plants are able to make their own food. But in the case of animals, animals are called as heterotrophs because they have to depend on either plants for their food, or they have to feed upon other organisms for their food. So here we will be focusing mainly on the nutrition in plants, that too upon the autotrophic mode of nutrition. So here I have segregated two slides, two differentiation, that is autotrophic mode of nutrition, heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So all these things will be coming under autotrophic mode of nutrition. That is, inorganic materials like carbon dioxide, water are utilized to prepare the organic food. This process of preparation of inorganic materials to organic matter, that is glucose or food, is said to be the photosynthesis. So these takes place in the green plants. But in the case of heterotrophic nutrition, it's a kind of nutrition in which organisms do not possess any chlorophyll pigment or ability to prepare their own food. So they depend upon autotrophs for their food, either directly or indirectly. So let us move on to the next slide with focusing more about the autotrophic mode of nutrition. So first thing, autotrophic nutrition is something that organisms which carry out autotrophic nutrition are called as autotrophs. So the common name we can call them as a green plants. Now autotrophs use simple organic inorganic material and convert them into complex high energy molecules, that is carbohydrates. So autotrophic nutrition is fulfilled by the process by which autotrophs take in carbon dioxide. So autotrophs or the green plants will be absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and they will absorb water from the atmosphere, and then they will be converting this carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and the chlorophyll pigment which is seen inside the green leaf into carbohydrates, that is the food which is needed for the plants. So this whole process is said to be the photosynthesis. So we have this general equation which gives you an idea about the photosynthesis process. That is CO2 plus H2O, which is when converted into a chemical energy, that is with the help of sunlight and the chlorophyll pigment which is present inside the leaves, which helps them to convert into glucose C6H12O6. As a result, we also obtain a very important byproduct, that is oxygen. So oxygen is a necessary gas which is used by all the animals for the respiration processes. So all these things happens in the autotrophic nutrition. So let us look at one picture. So here you can look at very good picture which gives you an idea about the autotrophic nutrition. So the roots will be absorbing the water, then the carbon dioxide will be inhaled by the plants through the stomata, then the sunlight will be absorbed by the chlorophyll pigment which is present in the leaf. So as the photosynthesis process starts, it starts to prepare the sugar, that is the carbohydrates. Then the another byproduct which is released by the plants again through the stomata is oxygen. So we can make a note of what are the raw materials of photosynthesis. One is sunlight, then chlorophyll, that is used to absorb the chlorophyll pigment, and then carbon dioxide that enters through stomata, and then oxygen also, once it is prepared, it will be released outside through the stomata which is present in the lower surface of the leaf, and also some water and minerals also absorbed by these plants. So let us understand through this one through a very good picture. So I will move on to the next picture, as it is somewhat you can see the picture, the same picture which gives which was displayed earlier. So I'll move on to the next picture, which gives you a better idea. So here the plant is fixed its roots into the soil very firmly. So as a result, it will be absorbing the water. Now and then from the sun, the chlorophyll pigment will be absorbing the sunlight. Then carbon dioxide will be inhaled by the stomata and it will be brought in inside the leaves through the stomata. Now all these three things act as raw materials and they will be preparing the food by the process of photosynthesis. So that food is nothing but glucose. So here when the excess food is being prepared, it is stored in the form of starch in the plants. So these starches get utilized by the plants during the unfavorable conditions. Then as a byproduct, oxygen will be released outside, which will be again recirculated into the atmosphere, where oxygen and carbon dioxide balance will be maintained accordingly. So here the plants play a major role in providing the oxygen to the other animals, and also it plays a major role where it does the autotrophic nutrition, where it can prepare their own food. It is not hunting down or depending upon the other animals or the things for the food. So here you should understand about the peculiar feature of the autotrophs and the mode which they follow, that is autotrophic mode of nutrition. So what are the events finally? So the chloroplast in the leaf absorbs the chlorophyll pigment. Then absorption of light energy by the chlorophyll, then conversion of the light energy is been taking place into chemical energy. And then reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates is taking place. So all those things are absorbed, carbon dioxide and the other gases are absorbed by the tiny pores which are present on the surface of the leaves. Now what are the functions of the stomata? So stomata helps to exchange of gases and carbon dioxide, and it also checks the large amount of water vapor released during the transpiration. So excess amount of water vapor is, if it is present in the plants, the stomata helps to release the excess amount of water through the process named transpiration. So thank you everyone. So